Well, hello, my fabulous friends. I hope you're doing well. Well, I just did a fascinating reading on 2040, the year of the Phoenix event, specifically May 15th. And if you haven't seen that and you're a Jason Archaix fan, you must see that one. Even if you aren't, it's only 15 years away. This will help you prepare. So, anyways, this is the follow-up reading to this. In 2046, we have a Nemesis object passing by Earth. And now this is a very destructive object, and this one actually can shift poles. Apparently, I'm probably gonna mess this up. It is the sun's binary, but it's collapsed. And so it comes through, and this was the one that started the flood and the vapor canopy, and just, Jason has gone on his videos and said where the safe parts of the world will be and how the world will twist this time. Apparently this isn't the first and won't be the last time that it shows up. So let's see what's going on here. Nemesis X object 2046. Now, the way I did the 2040 video is I did 2039, 2040, and 2041 to see what was going to happen there. I'm going to do the same thing for the Nemesis X object because it looks like 2040 is quite devastating, but it doesn't do an exact flip or twist the poles or anything like that, or changes land masses. So I'm going to do the same for 2045, 2046, and 2047. And let's see what's going on there. (2045), 2046. And again, I don't do any of this to fearmonger or to scare you. And, this is just general information. We're just doing tarot. And you can take what you want with this information. You can either scare the bejesus out of yourself, or you can prepare for yourself, or you can start watching Jason's channel and figuring out what you need to do. Or you can just be good at heart. Go watch my Antichrist video and balance yourself out so you're not picked out by the powers that be. That's not religious. That's what the field is looking for, or source, or the universe, whatever you want to call it, God. I don't believe in an angry God that punishes people, but I do believe in the field that never forgets. Okay, deep breath. This is it's not fear mongering. This is for myself as well. Like, I've got a family. I've got adult children who will be living through this. So, I'm right there with you. 2045, 2046, and 2047. What can we expect? Okay, 2045, we are still embattled from the Phoenix event. We are still fighting. This even could be war. This could be war. 9 of Wands in reverse actually could be war. We could be at war. 2046, Queen of Pentacles. Very interesting. 2047, Page of Pentacles in reverse. 2046, Pregnant with Possibilities. Queen of Pentacles, Manifestation, Abundance. Wonder if things like turn around and then are snapped away. The Queen of Pentacles is a fabulous mother, a fabulous wife, very resourceful. And it just could be like the Earth Mothers are finally, getting their act together, and we're finally repopulating the Earth. And I don't know, let's continue to read. King of Swords, well, that showed up in the other reading as well. It looks like the politicians are still in control. It really does. It looks like the politicians. Interesting, we aren't getting the emperor, which means like a, big king of the world. This is just politicians. This is, the WEF or the globalization or, whoever is, whatever kind of politics we have at that time, is trying to control the world. 2046. Wow. Four of Swords, my death card. Let's see, 2047, Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles. Things that are promised are reneged upon. The Star in reverse, hope and healing. There is no hope and healing in 2045. When we get to 2045, it's a very dark world. We're still at some kind of war or struggle. People have no hope. We have a politician that is making a lot of the calls for us. I'm almost getting a winter. The winter of our discontent. I don't know why I said that. Those are things that just drop in that things that I pick up on. I need to, wow. Four of Swords, 10 of Swords, mass ruin, mass death. I wonder why we have the Queen of Pentacles here. We might have to clarify that. We've definitely got, I'm wondering if we're in some kind of winter. Judgment, 1947. Second chances. This is the brightest card we've had in both readings. The Judgment card. Karma comes knocking. This is so people who are light of soul. Look at, even this has the soul, S-O-L. I'm telling you, your soul has everything to do with it. Jason calls it your avatar, right? So that's the person that keeps coming back, and you wear different meat suits everywhere. I'm wondering if some souls will be released from the Matrix. Oh, but look at this. We've got to keep reading. What's that Queen about? Page of Swords. So 1945. There's a faux pas. 2045. Interesting. We look at 2039, 1939, 2045, 1945. The difference between those two events is the same amount of time that World War II lasted. So are we going to be in a type of a World War II again? People taking up arms, embattled, right? So we're going 1939 to 1945, and we're going 2039 to 2045. The same timeline between Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Page of Wands, and the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, I think there's going to be all kinds of communications of what's going on here. I think there'll be like the survivors are announcing we're alive, we've survived. Lots and lots of stress here though. Like these certainly aren't nice cards. Three of Pentacles upright. So plans. This could be like a peace treaty as well. I'm really getting a feeling we're coming into 2045 at the end of a very dark winter war kind of time. And then 2046 comes along, and that's when we have the Queen of Pentacles. So giving rebirth to a society, and boom, Here comes 2046. How do you like me so far? 9 of Pentacles in reverse. The women will not be successful. We start with the Queen of Pentacles upright. We end with the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. I think we're coming into 2046 with some kind of war, some kind of struggle. And by the end of 2045, just as it echoes 1945, we're working out some kind of peace treaty. I'm not getting it's world war. We'd have the world here. I'm getting that's more of a civil war going on. Well, whenever people are hungry, there's a big fight. And I think they finally have some kind of peace deal, and they start to just barely get back on their feet, because we all know what happened in 1946. Well, the baby boomers started, and the economy was going like crazy, and that would tell me the Queen of Pentacles. So it barely gets to, it gets up and started, and then 2046 happens. And it's extremely unsuccessful. Let's see, 2047, 3 of Cups in reverse. I think we're going to see a further big mass death event. And the people with the clearest souls will rise. Nine of Swords upright. Guys, this is a really dark time. Maybe there's a reason I've been reluctant to really read about this. Like, do you see the sun shining and people are making money and the economy is booming and everyone's winning the lottery? And no, these are all very dark cards. The 4 of Swords, 10 of Swords is mass ruin, mass death. There is a little bit of light here, though, with this Page of Wands. Again, is this something to do with Canada? Perhaps it doesn't hit Canada. And I think when Jason does the projections, it actually doesn't. There's parts of Canada that are safe. Actually, I think that's what this card is telling me. Lots of parts of the world are not safe, though. I think that's what the card is telling me. There's a small part, because this is just a page, a small part of Canada that's safe. And I think it is the western side, being sheltered by the big mountains that are there. Yeah, he does a projection how it's going to twist this time. And I believe he said Australia is safe, and China, I believe parts of Canada and parts of the United States. I think it's along the mountains, the way that it twists. The mountains actually stop the ocean from coming in. I think 2046, though, is going to be very dark. Darker. I think this is actually going to, yeah, look at almost a Tower of Babel there. Hey, do you see that? 5 of Cups upright. Very depressed time. Ace of Swords. Nobody will know what to believe. 3 of Wands in reverse. No hope for the future. 6 of Cups in reverse. And 7 of Wands. I think there'll be some people, if you're on higher ground, you will survive. This is the higher ground, you will survive. And I think you also have to be very careful. Again, we've got a lot of leaves here. I think higher ground in Canada will survive, but you have to be careful. People are going to be coming for your can of corn. You'll constantly have to defend yourself. And like they say, in times like this, gold won't do very well, but lead will, if you know what I mean. I think there'll be a lot of the past that is forgotten. I think I think it'll be a very dark time. Now, I don't know if that's because the vapor canopy comes back. Like, we don't have the sun here at all. We don't have the sun, we don't have the moon, even the stars are dark. So is the vapor canopy already starting to form that Jason talks about? I think people in the higher ground are going to survive, but they're going to have to defend their survival. There'll be people who are coming for them. And that's just what happens when, like, you know, get killed for a can of corn or a bag of rice. I just have a thing about the prepping, though. All those people in Pacific Palisades, wonder what they did with that, their house burnt down. Wonder what they did with all their prep stuff. Or tsunami comes in. What do you do with all your prep food then? Just talking out loud. I think there's going to be a lot of hate in the world. I think people are going to be cut off from each other. I think there's going to be a lot of misunderstandings. What's going on? This Ace of Swords is not a nice card to get in reverse. I honestly think the Fool in reverse, Knight of Swords, Hanged Man, and the Five of Wands. And here we go, the Eight of Wands again. And look at the bombs and everything coming from the earth, coming from the sky. I mean, things coming down from the sky that we won't understand. I think it'll be a very tumultuous time. I think there'll be a lot of people will be attacking each other. I'm not getting light and love and peace be with you. I'm not getting any of that. I'm getting this is going to be the Wild West all over again. May the best man win. May the strongest man win. This is not going to be for those of the faint of heart. And what's really sad is we finally have some kind of peace, finally turn things around, and here comes Nemesis X. I think that's exactly what happens. Now this Queen of Pentacles makes sense. Now we have the Three of Pentacles. I think there will be some kind of either civil war or something that happen, or lockdowns or dictators, or I'm getting like almost like a 1984 feeling. The book, have you ever seen the movie 1984? That's kind of the feeling I'm getting, the monitoring and the lockdowns and whatnot. And then there's some kind of peace treaty that comes out of that. And people are like, woohoo, the economy's going to take off. We feel safe now having babies, and kaboom, here comes Nemesis X. And all of everything that they produced is unsuccessful. Everything that they started to get back up again is unsuccessful, is lost, really. That's what the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You've lost all your success, all your money. Wow. Again, it's just a tarot card reading. Please don't lose any sleep over it. If you want more information, I really encourage you to go watch some of Jason's videos. He's got great playlists you can start with the Phoenix. And then you can move on to Nemesis X and find out what's going on there. Educate yourself a little bit about it. Go watch my Antichrist video, how to keep yourself impure of light. And that does not mean going to church every Sunday or donating 10%, or go watch it. Go watch it. It means living a balanced life and you don't hurt anybody else. So go have a watch of that. And other than that, YouTube's going to recommend a video that you have not seen before. Why don't you click on it and go have a look. Good luck, everyone. See you in the next one.